Everybody, and welcome to day 2 of week 1 here of season 9 of the Ssbl. I am Chicken Sandwich, and we're coming to you live from Red Rock Park, and we're gonna have the High Rollers and the Skulls of Rock playing here. I'm not too entirely sure what to think of this matchup, as that's going to be a strikeout to start things off. This is probably one of the harder ones to try and predict because, as we all know, High Rollers coming off a 10-win season but missing the playoffs. Still some older players, but got a new influx of young talent from that runner-up Diamond Jacks team. But this Skulls of Rock team also got some players, and that's going to be up the middle Galileo Cat with a single. Made some few trades. You've got Virgil Niblet. And I forgot the other guy, but Skulls have made some trades and looked good in spring training. Can they put it all together here to start off the regular season? If you remember last year, it didn't start off so well as they lost to the expansion team Sparrows in just the second game of the season. Buddy Moon, yes, that's it. It's a 1-2 count to Alicia Kim. She is one of the players for the Skulls that had a huge spring training. They could really use her here. That one's foul as well. Fouling off a lot of pitches. Already up to 18 pitches here for Fanner. Full count. Strike 3 called. Kim on the inside corner. 1-2 away. That brings up Carlos Ramos. Fouled back 2-1. Swing and a miss. So Fanner gets 3 strikeouts in the top of the first, but does allow a base hit. And we'll go bottom half. Mary Stone, Wally Woolley, and Decamore due up. High Rollers in that Epic Phenoms division. It's a madhouse last season as... Oh! Flip Hecker is the Skulls defense definitely coming over from the spring training outing. This Skulls team could make things a living nightmare for batters, as just this defense looks to be scooping up just anything hit near them. That one's foul. 2-2 count here for Newt Castle. I believe he was a moonshot when he first entered the league. That one's up the middle. That's a 1-out single for the High Rollers. And Mr. Woolley, and here is one of the bright young stars for this High Rollers team, Sane Decamore. She had herself, I believe, 2 home runs as Flip Hecker makes a diving stop at the third, and he throws it to first in time for out number 2. Nice play by Hecker there, getting the out. Runner in scoring position, though, for Max Range now with 2 away. Quick 0-2 count. Can Castle get out of the inning? Fouled off by Range. Plays off the pitch. 1-2. Fouls another one back. Popped up left field. It's going to be caught by Cat. Had to run a long way for that one. But he closed on it just in time to get the out and send us to the top of the second. Still not up at zeros. And here is the aforementioned Buddy Moon starting off in right field for the Skulls. Making his major league debut. I believe Moon is an S7. Don't think he ever snuffed the majors while in the Bombers organization. first appearance in the majors gets popped up just in front of the warning track. Not be caught by Graf for out number 1. Here is Jose Meja. Oh, no game sound? Uh-oh. How about that? And that's going to be another strikeout for Fanner. She's gotten 4 already here. Staying true to her namesake, she's locked in. And just as soon as Tipsy Reynolds starts to go out, Whiffy Fanner, good grief, welcome in. Slow grounder to range. He barehands it and flips it to Fanner for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Fanner, and we'll go to the bottom of the second, where we'll have Polygraph, Blind Ollie, and Carlita Beltran due up for the High Rollers. This one swung on, and that's going to get dropped into center field just in front of Meja for a leadoff single for the High Rollers. I'll bring up Blind Ollie. 3-0 count to Ollie. Does find the zone there, take it 3-1. But loses him on the next pitch, so 2 aboard now for the High Rollers. Nobody out here. A chance for some damage to be done. That one's back to Castle, but he can't handle it. The only play is to first for out number 1. Both runners advance in scoring position now for Augusta Wind. That was a tailor-made chance at a double play, but Newt Castle didn't look it all the way in. Now he's in a bit of a jam. 1-1 count to Augusta Wind. Hard hit balls, but both foul. This one's popped up into shallow center field. Meja makes the catch. Runner thought about going home, but Meja has a strong arm, and they retreat back to third. So 2 on, 2 out now for Rocket Rodriguez. First pitch low for a ball. It's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Newt Castle with the strikeout gets out of the jam and strands a pair of base runners. We'll go to the top of the third. 8-9-1 due up for the Skulls. Grounded to Woolley. He takes it off the one hop, flips it to first in time for out number 1. And here is Kip Shaw Jr. as the power versus left-handed pitchers active. And another strikeout for Fanner. She is absolutely cruising here into the third inning. Already 5 strikeouts. She's locked in. And it's another strikeout. Holy cow. And we're to the bottom of the third already. Top of the order to up for the High Rollers. And even get the stats up. Second time through the order. Mary Stone 0 for 1. That's a strike on a dropped third strike, thrown down to first in time for out number 1. This one's into right, but dies just in front of the wall for Moon for out number 2. Moonshot into right, deep, doesn't have enough. Moon's in front of the wall, and it's caught for out number 3. And we go into the top of the 4th, still zeros up on the scoreboard. It's Kat, Kim, and Ramos do it for the Skulls. Kat, the lone base runner so far in this one. He had a hit back in the first inning. Who's figured out Fanner so far. In case you didn't already know this fact, as Fanner strikes out yet another batter, she was a menace in the minors last year. 54 2/3 innings pitched, as that one's off the glove of Ollie, rebounded to Woolley, but the throw is not in time, and Kim will be aboard. 20 earned runs for an ERA of 3.29 and a 1.29 whip. 68 strikeouts to 17 walks. 11.19 Ks per 9. An absolutely disgusting metric for this young rookie. This one's into right. Should be playable here for Graff, and then she makes the catch for out number 2. And here is Buddy Moon. Second career majors at bat. Pick off in the dirt, but range recovers nicely. 7 strikeouts already for Fanner. Looking for her 8th here to send us to the bottom of the 4th. A 1-2 count to Moon. Inside, 2-2. That one's going to be into the gap. Buddy Moon with his first base hit. It's going to be extra bases, and it's going to score a run. Buddy Moon puts the Skulls on top 1-0 with an RBI double.
The center fielder, number 14.
And he's now in scoring position for Jose Meja. He falls behind 0-2, but tough outs activated. That one's off the glove, but runner stays. Beltran, a strong defensive catcher, don't want to do much on her. Slow grounder to Woolley. He scoops it, throws it first in time to retire the side, but the Skulls of Rock draw first blood thanks to Buddy Moon. His RBI double makes it 1-0 going into the bottom of the 4th. 4, 5, and 6 for the High Rollers due up. First pitch swings Max Range. This one is going to be blooped into center field. A bomber special just over the second baseman. And Range is aboard, which will bring up Polygraph. Runners going, but fouled back. Strong arm behind the plate, and that was not a lot of speed on the runner. Might have been the best case scenario, fouling that one off. Swing and a miss! A strikeout there. And we go to Blind Ollie. 3 Ks on the day for Newt Castle. This one's high and deep into left. That one's tracking, and that one is gone! And just like that, the High Rollers take the lead. A 2-run shot into left field, 403 feet, and it's a 2-1 ball game. Blind Ollie, the old reliable veteran, getting the High Rollers on the board for the first time here in Season 9. Two and two the count to Beltran. And this one's up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Newcastle starting to get figured out by this high-powered High Rollers offense. 3 straight runners have gotten hits. 62 pitches now on Castle here with only 1 out. And that's going to get down into left. Base hit, 2 aboard now. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Rocket Rodriguez. And Rodriguez deep into center field. That one is gone! A 2-run shot followed up by a 3-run shot, and the High Rollers have broken it open. It's 5-1. Absolutely crushed 449 feet into center field. And Newt Castle is down to tenths. This one's popped up, and they'll finally get the second out of the inning. One and one to Wally Woolley. Three and one, and swung on ball 4 there to make it a full count. Grounds it to Hecker, who flips it over to first in time for round number 3. And the High Rollers answer back with bravado as they put up 5 and lead 5-1 going into the top of the 5th inning. Flip Hecker to lead things off for the Skulls. Swing and a miss. 8 Ks now for Fanner. Oh, 0-2 count now to Kevin Manikin. Fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Make it 9 now for Fanner. Brings up number 9, Kip Shaw Jr. Number 9 hitter, I should say, Kip Shaw Jr. Grounded to Dekamori. Easy play for her. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-1 still the score. Dekamori range in polygraph to up. Dekamori, I believe, is looking for her first career major league hit. Castle starts off the bottom of the 5th after that awful 4th inning. 2 home runs. 2-2 count to Dekamori, who has high pitch on her repertoire, but it's a strikeout from Castle, his 4th K. Max Range started the rally. His base hit got on board, and he gets it on, and that one is no doubt it into left. He gets on the home run train, and it's 6-1. He started the rally and wanted a piece of it himself, and puts one a mile past everyone as the High Rollers are starting to cruise, and that will do it for Castle. In comes Sydney Weber. Walk drawn. That will bring up Blind Ollie. And Ollie goes down on strikes, and we'll see Carlito Beltran for the 3rd time today, 1 for 2 with a single. And Beltran goes down, and we'll head to the top of the 6th now, 6-1. Top of the order due up for the Skulls here. 2-2 to Fran Welder. And Welder makes it a double-digit strikeout day for Fanner. 10 Ks now for her. I have to assume On Fire is not too far away. That pitch count is getting rather high here at 93 now. Facing off against Galileo Cat. Hard hit ball, but grounded to third. Ollie flips it to range for round number 2. Here's Alicia Kim. Slow dribbler towards short. Wooley's up with it. The throw is in time for round number 3. And the Siders retired. Bottom of the 6th we go. Augusta Wind, Rocket Rodriguez, and Mary Stone do out for the Rollers.
Designated hitter, number 5.
Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Weber. Brings up Rodriguez. Monster into center field. Just broke this game wide open. A nice diving stop by Ramos for round number 2.
The left fielder, number 14.
Weber's done nicely so far in relief. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. 2-out single. For Mary Stone. Brings up Wally Woolley.
Number 3.
Going to throw is not going to be in time. Too much speed on Stone, and she's in scoring position now. Woolley's going to bomb her special this one into left, and the runner will score easily. It's now going to be 7-1.
The second baseman, number 24. Let's go.
1-2 now to Decamori. Fouled off. And Decamori puts one into right. She gets her first major league hit. And puts 2 aboard now for max range.
Number
2 for 3 today. Single and a home run. Slow grounder. Welder makes his way over. Throws it to Ramos in time for round number 3. And another run on the board for the High Rollers. It's now a 6-run game heading to the top of the 7th. Heart of the order to up for the Skulls here. And Fanner will get chased. 10 Ks through 6. And if Fanner wasn't enough, here is Tipsy Reynolds to close things off. No rest for the wicked. On the line and scooped up by range on the bag for round number 1.
right fielder, number 38.
One and 2 to Bunny Moon. RBI double on his ledger so far today. 1-2 count here. Grounded to Decamori. Easy play for her, 2 outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 14.
Here comes Jose Meja, and he, max range with a diving stop. He still shows that he's got a little bit of spring still left in that step. And we'll head to the bottom of the 7th, 7-1 your score.
Now batting, the
High Rollers in firm control of this one.
20.
Here comes Blind Ollie with one out here. Galls it to Hecker. And Hecker gets it to Ramos for round number 2.
The catcher, number 36.
Beltron hard hit ball, but foul, make it a 2-1 count. Swings and misses there, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Beltron goes down, and we'll head to the top of the 8th. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Skulls.
The third baseman, number 18.
Reynolds with a clean inning of relief so far. 2-2 to Hecker. And that's going to be a strikeout. Hecker goes down.
The catcher, number 21.
One and 2 now to Mannequin. Mannequin to Decamori for round number 2.
The shortstop, number 33.
Shaw Jr. to the plate. Fouls back to first pitch he sees. And that's going to be a strikeout. 2 Ks in that inning for Reynolds, and we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Wind, Rodriguez, and Stone due up.
The designated hitter, now pitching,
That will do it for Weber. She did pretty well in relief, and the ball gets handed over to Aaron Santana. Santea? Swing and a miss.
now batting. The center fielder, number
Rocket Rodriguez. That one's to Shaw Jr. He makes the backhanded catch, round number 2.
fielder, number
And last chance of the night for Mary Stone. Unless something major were to happen. That one's grounded to Hecker, and he'll flip it to Ramos for round number 3. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Skulls need 6. That's the top of the order due up. They've struck out a combined 5 times so far. Well, they're yielding the sombrero already so far. Ball's behind 0-2. Oh, he won't get a golden. He'll put this one out of the park off the hot dog stand. A bit of a silver lining there, as that one was launched 462 feet for Welder. Makes it 7-2.
number 18.
Still a 5-run lead for the High Rollers, just needing 3 more outs here. 2-2 the count. The Galileo Cat. Cat pops this one up in right field. Polly Graff, with her heels to the dirt, makes the catch, round number 1.
The designated hitter, number 7.
She can 1 for 3. She puts this one up the middle, out of the reach of Wally Woolley at short, and she'll be aboard with her second base hit of the day.
The first baseman,
Carlos Ramos, the former overdraft, in for his first hit in a Skulls uniform. But it's a dribbler to Woolley. Woolley will go to first for round number 2. Didn't have the arm strength to try and turn the Dragon special. It's Buddy Moon with a runner in scoring position. Already cashed in 1 today. Can he make it a pair? That one's foul. 1-1 the count. 1-2. Can Reynolds close the door here? Misses. 2-2. Oh, Buddy Moon into left. Doesn't have enough at the wall. It's gone. Buddy Moon have a debut. A 2-run shot into left, 365 feet, and it's 7-4.
The center fielder, number 14. Now pitching.
And that will do it for Reynolds. In comes Dub Mars to try and get the final out. Three RBIs today for Moon. Pretty impressive debut for him. It's a full count now to Meha. And that will be a walk. He's trending towards interesting. But the tying run is on deck, though. Still keep that in mind. Oh, the tying run will come to the plate as that one is roped into the corner. Runners headed for third and second. That's a double, 2 outs. And the tying run is Kevin Manikin. Holy Toledo. Manikin 0 for 3 will take the plate appearance. 1-1 the count. That one's fouled off. 1-2. Fouled off again. Ooh, lays off that pitch. 2-2. This one is connected with into right. Polygraph is there for out number 3. And the High Rollers take a sigh of relief there as that one got a little bit too interesting, and that one was dangerously close to pointing 2 more runs. High Rollers take this one 7-4. Things made interesting with that 3 spot in the 9th, but the Skulls couldn't quite complete the comeback. 12 strikeouts for the Skulls, 3 from Welder, but he did have the monster shot home run. Pair hits for Kim. Buddy Moon, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs in his Major League debut. Ollie Woolley, a pair of hits. Max Range, 2 for 4 with a home run. Blind Ollie's cracked one, as well did Rocket Rodriguez. Newcastle gets the loss, 6 earned through 4 1/3. Weber did pretty good job, 1 earned through 2 2/3, and Santea with a fairly clean inning. Whiffy Fanner, her debut can't get much better. 10 strikeouts through 6. Reynolds gets pegged with 3 through 2 2/3, and Dub Mars getting the final out there in relief. Your MVPs, Buddy Moon, Whiffy Fanner, and Blind Ollie. Don't go anywhere. Game number 2, Liberty and the Walkers. A repeat of Bibberdygate from last year coming up right after this. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. Don't worry, I'm going back to the starting soon screen because I don't have the right in-between screen just yet, so it's not going to take 10 minutes. Hopefully there's music. Here we are, game number 2, Walkers in Liberty, here in Motor Park. We've got Ilya Faith on the mound, right back to him, can't handle it, but stays with it. Thrown to first, strike number 1. Matty Musgroves to the plate. Sends that one right to Doyle for number 2, and Mohammed Mohan comes up. Owen to the count. Grounded to third, Ryan T. Hill. In time for number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for the Walkers. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Chicken Tinda, George Pierre, and Marty Carr do up. Stone Rock on the mound for the Liberty. Swing and a miss. Tinda gets rung up there. Bring up George Pierre. Nowhere to go but up for these two teams, as Season 8 was not kind to either one. Walkers went 5-11 last year, as that's another strikeout. Marty Carr to the plate now, and Liberty finished just below them at 4-12. So both teams looking to turn things around, as, you know, Walker's starting to rebuild, and Liberty as they're starting to age into a stronger fielded majors team. And we'll head to the top of the second. We'll see Rifleman with Spicy Bark and Samuel J. Laxon. Rifleman coming over to the Liberty in the off-season. And that one's hit foul. He came over in the Stu Rich trade. And he flies out to right for round number 1. This one into left center. Tracking that one. It's going to get down in front of Nakarumi. That's going to be a double. Gutsy run there, but he's in there. So a 1-out double there. Brings up Samuel J. Laxon. And he's going to put one through the right side of the infield. Runner's going to stay put at third. And the Liberty have runners at the corners now for Ace Underhand. A big bat here, Ace Underhand, with a chance to put the Liberty on top here. Runners at the corners, 1 out here in the top of the second. Hard hit ball. Archie Barker with the divings up in time, a second for 1, but can't turn the double play, and the run will score, and the Liberty take a 1-0 lead. RBI fielder's choice for Ace Underhand. Except Alan Herschel, hard hit ball, but grounded to Doyle. Gets it to Rocket in time for round number 3, and the side is retired. We'll go bottom of the second. It'll be Rocket, Nakarumi, and Archie Barker due up. Rocket fouled off. 0-2 the count. 2 strikeouts in the first inning for Stone Rock. Looking for his third, a 2-2 count. Pops it up. Will it stay in play? Looks like it will for Spicy Bark for number 1. He's up Nakarumi. Oh, that's not right. Narku. Someone help, please. Ojo already up for Spicy Bark here. In the first 5 batters he's faced so far, Archie Barker. And that's grounded to Livy Nolan in time for round number 3. And we'll go to the top of the third. Livy Nolan, Trailer Crane, and Manny Musgroves do it for the Liberty.
Now back, the second baseman, number 7.
This one is foul, makes it a 1-2 count here for Nolan. Swing and a miss. Nolan goes down. Brings up the top of the order, Trailer Crane. And Crane puts this one into deep left center. That's going to hop off the wall. And Trailer Crane is going to have himself a 1-out double.
Now back, the right fielder, number 29.
Manny Musgroves looks to be a veteran presence. Both some of the older people this Liberty team are fielding have the older players in the outfield between Manny Musgroves and Hamish Rifleman. And he puts one into right through the right side of the infield. And the Liberty once again have runners at the corners and only 1 out. And here is Mohammed Mohan.
26.
Chance for more for the Liberty here in the top of the third. Runner is going. The throw from behind the plate is not in time. Takes out the double play and puts 2 runners in scoring position. Oh, and it's off the glove of Doge Rocket. And that will score 1. Infield was playing in and it ate him up. He couldn't read it off the hop. It was right in front of him. And that will plate another 2-0 Liberty. Runners going again. The throw is not in time and 2 in scoring position again for the Liberty. Oh, Doyle with a nice diving stop. He goes to third. The tag is not in time, and the runner's safe at first, and it's 3-0.
Number 17.
A gutsy call on the dive to go to third. It was Rifleman. He does have some speed. I don't know if the throw would have gotten there to time at first, but here we are, still nobody out. Runners at the corners once again. It's now a 3-0 lead for the Liberty. Spicy Bark with RBI man up and a full count. And he will walk and the bases will be loaded now for Samuel J. Laxon. Now that I'm thinking about it, last year in Biberty Gate, this was the first franchise win for the Liberty, and that one's going to get down into center. 1 run's going to score, rounding third, headed for home. The throw is not going to be in time, and the Liberty have broken it open. It is 5-0.
Number 33.
And here we are back at ace underhand. He started off the scoring for the Liberty back in the second inning. Has a chance for more with 2 on and still only 1 out. Fouled back, a 2-2 count. Gilead Faith now tense. This one's popped up. Infield fly is called as Doyle makes the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 68.
There was a 500-foot home run hit. There's been a couple of 500-foot home runs hit. One was by Billy O'Connell in the S6 Super Series. I think there's another, but I can't remember who. A 4-run third for the Liberty makes it 5-0. As we go to the bottom of the third, Walker's looking for an answer here. Oh, off the history. Oh. Huh. Maybe that's regular season then? Yeah, that's a strikeout for Stone Rock. I believe he's up to at least 3 now.
Number 28.
Runs to Laxon for round number 2. Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 inning, and we'll go to the top of the 4th. Still 5-0 for the Liberty. Livy Nolan to lead things off here in the top of the 4th. And she gets one through the left side of the infield. Leadoff runner aboard. And back to the top of the order for the 3rd time, Trailer Crane up to bat. Dribbler, Faith, off the mound, only plays to first for round number 1, which will bring up Maddie Musgroves. Runner advances to second. One and two to Maddie Musgroves. Fouls another off. And strike 3 called. Faith brings up Musgroves there. I'll bring up Mohammed Mohan. Plated a runner off the error to first base in the last inning that allowed the Liberty to plate for that inning. And Mohan's going to deposit one into left center. That will score one the hard way and make it 6-0.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 89.
Comes Hamish Rifleman. He puts one up the middle. Runner's going to go to third. Nakarumi, the throw is in time. A nice throw by Nakarumi sends this to the bottom of the 4th, 6-0.
The left fielder, number 10.
Top of the order for the Walkers, looking for any kind of offense here, but won't find it as Tinda flies out to Rifleman playing center field. His right is taken up by Maddie Musgroves, who spent last season here. Popped up foul territory. On his way over is Trailer Crane for round number 2. Here comes Marty Carr. Stone Rock locked in here. 4 strikeouts through 3 2/3. Ooh, didn't miss there by much. Makes it a 2-2 count. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. Crane gets number 5. And we'll head to inning number 5 with a 6-0 lead for the visitors. Spicy Bark, Samuel J. Laxon both due up. That will do it for Gilliard Faith. In comes Poof Dot Disappeareth in relief. Back to the mound. Nice snag by Disappeareth. Round number 1.
The third baseman, number 35.
Very nice day for Laxon here. 2 singles and 2 RBIs. That's a strikeout for Disappeareth. 2 up, 2 down for him, and here's Ace Underhand. He flips that one to Hill for out number 3, so 1-2-3 inning for Disappeareth. It will head to the bottom of the 5th. Rocket, Nakarumi, and Barker due up.
The first baseman, number 89.
Rocket Tints had the error earlier in the game. See if he can make things up by getting on base to start off the bottom of the 5th here. Falls behind 1-2 to Rock. This one's grounded to Nolan. Flips it to Herschel for round number 1.
Now back, the center fielder, number 22.
3-1 to Nakarumi. I'm gonna never say this name right. And that one's deep into center field, and say goodbye to everything. The perfect game is gone, and the no-hitter is gone. But the lead is not gone. It's 6-1 now. Narukami. Two down now, Burpee Doyle. And Doyle, this one is foul. And strike 3 called. The Walkers get one up on the board, make it 6-1, heading into the top of the 6th. 8, 9, and 1 due up for Liberty.
Number 68.
And Disappeareth making the batters disappeareth. 4 up, 4 down as he's been in for relief. That one's up the middle. Disappeareth couldn't handle that one, and a runner will be aboard.
The left fielder, number 55.
And this one into right. Deep it goes, and that one's over the heads of Pierre. And it's going to rattle around, and a runner will score. It's going to be an RBI triple, and it makes it 7-1 Liberty. Trailer Crane with flirting now with the cycle. Has a double and a triple now. It's the wrong score. Runners at the corners, a familiar sight for Liberty tonight. Two and two. Swing and a miss, strike him out, but can't quite throw him out. I'll bring up Amish Rifleman. And he connects with that one, sends it into left field, and a run will score, making it 8-1 Liberty. Might have to get a marker here for the Liberty record book. Check the Season 8 schedule, Liberty. And that will make it 9-1. Their most runs scored last year was 11 against the Vikings, so still a little bit to go, but plenty of baseball left to be played. Liberty looking good so far in this one. They could make me break out the double digits here. Jay Laxon, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Oh, nice attempt there. Popped up. This will end the inning. Archie Barker with the catch, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. 9-1 the score here. In some lopsided affairs so far tonight, for the most part. Skulls did make it interesting late. One and two, the count to Nick Key. Chopper foul. And strike 3 called. Another one for Stone Rock. He's been having a fantastic outing so far. 8 Ks for Rock. Is this his SSBL? Is this his Major League debut? I know the Liberty called up a bunch of people towards the end of the season last year for a bit of a preview, but I don't remember. Oh, a tough dive off the glove of the shortstop. Just the second hit of the day for the Walkers. Brings up George Pierre. Three and one. That'll be a walk, so Stone Rock's starting to wither a bit. And he will get pulled 8 Ks through 5 2/3. Ball's given over to Jonathan Massey. This man is absolutely ridiculous. Specialist K-man. Fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. Some pretty high stats out of the pin. Flipped into center field. The Rifleman tracks it down for out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 7th, still 9-1. And will disappear from the game. In comes Yeti Cool. Grounded to Barker. In time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 68.
Into left field, playable for Tinda, round number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Strike 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Yeti Cool. And we'll head bottom of the 7th, Rocket. Naru Komi.
The first baseman, number 89.
Massey back on the mound. Swing and a miss. Came in. Pays off there. One away. Here's the man that broke up the perfect game. Oh, Massey makes a nice snag above his head for out number 2. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Massey. And we'll head to the top of the 8th. Top of the order to up for the Liberty. This Liberty pitching is looking pretty good, and that's into the corner. That's going to be another double for Trailer Crane. Doesn't look like he'll get the cycle, but is he putting in the cardio today? 2 doubles and a triple. And Musgroves will hit him home and will put on double digits. That's going to be an RBI double.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 26.
Ahmed Mohan. Off the glove, dangerously close to the dugout, and it's out of play, and the run doesn't score. I still don't understand the rule there. Hopped up on the mound. Pretty cool without number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 89.
And Rifleman gets one down, and the Liberty have tied their franchise high in run output 11-1. This one's popped up. That's caught by Barker for round number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 35.
Two and two the count to Laxon. Grounded to first. Rocket makes a nice stop. Toss it to Yeti for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 10-run ball game now, as the Liberty have
Shortstop, number
done a lot in this one. Massey's still doing strong here in relief. 1 2/3 so far of perfect. Oh, showing bunt there, but pulls it back.
now batting, the catcher, number
2 down now. High fly ball, but looks like it's going to be into the stands. Foul. Came in once again for Massey. Curveball misses. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4, and we'll head to the 9th inning. We're going to need one more run to set a new franchise record. Definitely set a new franchise best in win differential. They're plus 10, as you can see. Alan Herschel, the plate, and in comes Betty Golden. Herschel, one of the few Liberty players not to get in on the party tonight. 0 for 4 intense. And gets a base hit there. Puts 2 on and nobody out.
The second baseman, number 7. Low. Follow.
3-0 to Nolan. Golden finds his own there, 3-1. That one misses. Ball 4. The bases will be loaded.
Number 55.
6th time around. Trailer Crane to the plate. 2-2 to Crane. Fouled back. Full count now. Popped up shallow left field. Tenda, who is there to make the catch. Not deep enough for runners to tag, so everyone stays put. And it's Matty Musgroves now. And Musgroves will rewrite Liberty history as 2 more runs come across to score to make it 13-1.
Number 26.
Liberty looking pretty fine here in this one. Can the Liberty potentially make some noise here in Season 9? As that will make it 14-1.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 89.
Oh, and that's a beanball. And Golden will get pulled, and last man in the pin, Bob Axolotl. That wants to rock it, and they'll get the Dragon special, and will mercifully go to the bottom of the 9th. Liberty scoring in 6 innings. 6 different innings in this one. Massey to close this one out and technically get the save if he can get 2 more outs. 13-run game. And that's out number 1. One's deep into center field. Back it goes. And Rifleman tracks it down for out number 2. Nice closing speed on that by Rifleman. Bring up Marty Carr. And strikeout there. And that will do it, folks. Liberty smoke the Walkers. 14-1. Absolutely dominating performance here. 18 hits for the Liberty. Everyone but Ace Underhand getting a hit here. And only 2 people walking away without RBIs. Hits for Crane, Musgroves, Rifleman, multi-hit games for Mohan, Spark, and Laxon, and Nolan. Only 2 hits for the Walkers, Tinda and Narukami. Rock gets the win. Massey with the save. And bad pitching from the Walkers. Let's just put it at that. Liberty sweep the MVPs, Musgroves, Crane, and Rifleman. And that will do it for game number 2. Cyclones, Bombers, Emerald Diamond to finish off day number 2 coming up right after this. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. And here we go, game number 3, Cyclones and Bombers. Kyle Edwards versus Maury Summer. Should be in for a heck of a pitching duel here. Good old Emerald Diamond. Former Bomber Bean Machine to lead things off. And that's going to be a strikeout right off the bat from Summer. Now bring up Tyrese Rose. Fouled off. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Maury Summer. Brings up Jet County. Was on the trading block this past offseason, but no one bit. As the Cyclones are going to run it back one more time with these veterans. And he gets struck out. Maury Summer strikes out the side to start the game. And we'll head to the bottom of the first. Graham Britton, Nick Hugh Jr., and Ken Iffy Jr. That's up the middle. Graham Britton will be aboard with a base hit. Bring up Nick Hugh Jr. Contact versus righties. Quick 2-0 count to Nick Hugh. He's taking his time with the next pitch. Low, 3-0. Fouled back by Hugh, 3-1. And that's ball 4, so a couple of quick base runners aboard for the Bombers to bring up Ken Iffy Jr. Fouled back, 1-1 count to Iffy Jr. It's in there, 1-2, tough out activated for Iffy. In the dirt, 2-2. And strike 3 called. If he gets rung up there, that will bring up Murph Kelly. First pitch swing, Kelly fouls it off. Runners are going. Throw to third is in time. Bean Machine guns one down, and it's 2 outs now. And swing and a miss. Murph Kelly comes up empty. Edwards gets out of the jam and will head to the top of the second. Timber Woods to lead things off. And another strikeout for Summer. 4 up, 4 down for her there. Kazuto Yoshida up now. The former Gaucho, played last year completely with the Cyclones, I believe. This there, 1-2 the count. And another strikeout, 5 straight to start the game from Summer. And here's the other man. It's a 3-headed monster for the Cyclones team. Doug Kelly puts one into center field. Back it goes, and it's over the wall for a home run. The first man not to strike out puts one to center field, and the Cyclones take a 1-0 lead.
The right fielder, number 64.
Brian now to the plate, 0-2 the count. That one's inside. As is that, 2-2 now. Brian spoiling some pitches here off of Summer. Draws a full count. Swing and a miss. Summer gets the out, but gives up the home run. Makes it a 1-0 ball game going to the bottom of the second. Pujols, Luther, and Armstrong Hula due up.
Number 55.
2-1 count here to Pujols. Swings through that one, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Edwards gets on the board with a strikeout. His second, I believe. Oh, third. Brings up Lexi Luther. Slow roller up the middle. Woods barehands it. The throw in time for out number 2. I'll bring up the catcher Armstrong Hula. Starting her second full season in the majors. Took over for Alyssa Sass in season 7 or 8. And she puts one into left field. A 2-out single from Hula, which will bring up Ferris Irons. First pitch strike on the slider. Dribbles this one to third. Tyrese Rose will go to first for out number 3, and the side is retired. Bombers strand another runner, and we'll head to the top of the third. 1-0 still the score here. Jabron Lames to lead things off for the Cyclones here. This is going to be the first out recorded by the Maury Summer that isn't a strikeout. Brings up Chungus Among Us. Oh, nice snag by Summer, taking away a hit from Among Us. That was right up the middle. I don't think anyone was going to be able to close on that one in time. 2 quick outs now. Back to the top of the order, Bean Machine. Oh, just out of the reach of Irons there at short, and Machine will have himself a 2-out single. Now bring up Tyrese Rose again. Mojo down for Summer. Was locked in at that last at-bat. Popped up foul territory, but Luther couldn't track it down. Swing and a miss, though. Hummer gets out of the inning. Another strikeout. She's up to 7. We'll head to the bottom of the third. 9, 1, and 2 due up for the Bombers here. Danny Diamonds.
Number 25.
Rounded to third. Rose in time for round number 1. Back to the top of the order. Graham Britton. One and 2 the count. And that one's up the middle. Base hit for Britton, his second of the day. 1 on, 1 out now for the Bombers. I'll bring up Nick Hugh Jr. once again. Checks on the runner back in time. To 40 pitches now as Edwards here through 2 1/3. Fouled off by Hugh, 1 and 1. Fouled back, 1 and 2. Checks on the runner again, back in time. That one fouled back, 2 and 2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. Edwards gets him there. Couldn't catch up to the low fastball. 2 away now here for Ken Iffy Jr. Quick 2-0 count to Iffy. And that one is smacked through the left side of the infield. 2 aboard now for the Bombers here and 2 outs. And bring up Murph Kelly once again. First pitch in there for a strike. Just misses, 1 and 1. High fly ball into left. Doesn't have enough at the wall. And it's going to be off the wall. 2 runs will score. Murph Kelly with a 2-run RBI double gives the Bombers the lead. An absolute moonshot soaring into left, kisses the wall, and plates a pair. This one is on the line and will be thrown out. A good play there by Rose. But the Bombers take the lead 2-1 going in the top of the 4th. 3, 4, and 5 due up here. Corey Summer back to locked in. 7 strikeouts through 3 this far. Popped up, third base side. Pujols is there. He makes the catch for round number 1. Timber Woods. First pitch swing pops it up into left center. Diamonds and Hugh converge, but Diamonds makes the catch for round number 2. Now bring up Yoshida. He fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0 and 2 the count. Pays off the pitch outside, 1 and 2. Swing and a miss! Strikeout number 8 for Summer. Sends us to the bottom of the 4th. Lexi Luther, Armstrong Hula, and Ferris Irons do it for the Bombers. Birds coming into the bottom of the 4th, tenths at 55 pitches. Late swing by Luther there, evens the count at 1. Swings on that one, puts it up the middle. Base hit for Luther. Brings up Hula. High fly ball into deep center field. Back goes Jabron Lames at the track. Or Chungus Among Us, excuse me, and he'll make the catch for round number 1. Just a couple of feet short there from Hula. I'll bring up Ferris Irons. Irons, oh, a hard hit ball eats up Yoshida, and everyone is safe. That was a tailor-made Dragon special, and Yoshida didn't look it into his glove. Instead of getting out of the inning, 2-on, 1 out now for Danny Diamonds and the Bombers. First pitch strike to Diamonds. One misses, 1-1. And this one is flipped into left field. That's going to get down, rolling to Lames. Runner's going to round third, head for home. The third of the plate is not in time. A close play, but Bean Machine couldn't apply the tag, and the Bombers now lead 3-1. Some gutsy base running there pays off for the Bombers. And back to the top of the order, Britton 2 for 2 today with 2 on and still only 1 out here. Looking to try and chase Edwards out of this game here. With 1 out in the 4th, he's up to almost 70 pitches here. Oh, Tyrese Rose is going to double him up. A diving play to get the first out. Runner didn't watch the play develop, and he gets thrown out at second. Bombers increase the lead 3-1, and we'll head to the top of the 5th now. Doug Kelly, the home run hitter, to lead things off. A fantastic play by Rose there to get out of the jam, though, and limit the damage to just 1, as Kelly gets a base hit up the middle to start off the top of the 5th. Third hit of the night for the Cyclones, the second from Kelly. And I'll bring up Mitchell O'Brien. Bryan fouls back the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Make it 9 now for Summer. I'll bring up Jabron Lames. This one, oh, a nice play by Britton. A catch over his head. Saves a run for sure, as that one was headed towards the gap. 2 away now. Here's Chungus Amungus. Most definitely in the lineup for his defensive abilities in center field. That bat is not stellar as he flies that one out to Hugh to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2, 3, and 4 do it for the Bombers here as they lead 3-1. Hugh Jr. to lead things off. Edwards starting off the inning on the mound. Throwing his 70th pitch to Hugh. Starts off with a 1-1 count. Allen misses, 2-1. Oh, swing and a miss there, 2-2. Popped up left field. That'll be Jabron Lames making the catch for out number 1. Brings up Kent Iffy Jr. First pitch swing and fouls it off. Grounder to Yoshida. Easier play for him this time. Throws it in time for out number 2. And here comes Murph Kelly. Gave the Bombers the lead his last time up to plate. Swing and miss there. 1-2 the count. And strike 3 called. Edwards rings up Kelly there, and we'll head to the top of the 6th. Still 3-1. Top of the order due up for the Cyclones here. Bean Machine, 1 for 2 so far. Takes a first pitch strike. Inside, evens up the count. Fouls off the next pitch. 1-2. Fouls off a couple here. 3 in a row. Doesn't chase the high one. 2-2 the count. Oh, just misses the bottom of the zone. The count is full. And that will be ball 4. Bean Machine draws a walk. So leadoff runner aboard. Now here's Tyrese Rose. Slow grounded to third. Pujols only plays to first for out number 1. Machine now in scoring position with plenty of speed and County to the plate. One swing territory we are in. County 0 for 2 so far. Misses there, 2-0. Summer not giving him a pitch to hit, really. That one finds the bottom of the zone, 3-1. Fouls that one back for a full count. Swing and a miss. Summer gets her 10th strikeout of the game, facing down Jet County. And it's up to Timberwoods to not squander the opportunity here. Another slow roller, this one to Irons. He fields it, throws it to first in time for out number 3. Summer gets out of the jam and will head to the bottom of the 6. 5, 6, 7 to up for the Bombers, leading 3-1 still. Pujols 0 for 2 so far. A 1-1 count here. That's hard hit up the middle, and Pujols will be aboard with a leadoff single. Mojo back down for Edwards. He'll be tense again. And he will get pulled in favor of Alfonso Sims, so Edwards goes 5+, gives up 3 and 8 hits. Had about 4 or 5 strikeouts, I think. And that one's connected off the glove of Yoshida, and everyone will be safe, and Pujols is digging for third, and he'll get there. A tough day at second for Yoshida, as a couple of balls have glanced off his glove, and has been advantageous for the Bombers. Now runners at the corners, nobody out. Runner is going, and bye-bye Lexi Luther. Not even close there. Bombers still not learning their lesson with base running. But this will be deep enough for a sacrifice fly for Hula, which will score Pujols to make it a 4-1 game. Two down now for Ferris Irons with the bases clear. Two and two the count. Hard hit ball, but foul. Inside, 3-2. Hard grounder, Rose with a diving stop. The throw is not going to be in time. Infield single for Ferris Irons. Bring up the number 9 hitter, Danny Diamond's RBI single to his name so far tonight. Ahead in the count, 2-0. Hits this one into right. Deep it goes. Does it have enough? O'Brien's at the wall. He jumps. It's over his head. Danny Diamonds with a 2-run shot into right. And it's 6-1 Bombers. Just over the wall, 398 feet. And it's 6-1. And this one's hit well by Britton into right. This one is going to be caught by O'Brien in front of the wall. Not quite deep enough. But 3 more runs for the Bombers. They double it up here, make it a 6-1 game going to the top of the 7th. Yoshida to lead things off. 0 for 2 intense. Not a good day from him. Don't think that second one gets classified as an error, as he had to dive for it, but still, just the ball kind of eating him up today. 1-2 the count here. Lays off that pitch, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Summer. Now bringing up locked in Doug Kelly. He's 2 for 2. 2 of the 3 hits so far off of Summer. The other hit belonging to Bean Machine as well as the walk. That one's up the middle. Doug Kelly making a day off of Maury Summer. And that will do it for Summer In comes Smitty, Werber, Jaegerman, Jensen to try and close things out here in the top of the 7th. Facing off against Mitchell O'Brien. And that one's going to be a base hit. So 2 aboard now for the Cyclones. Opportunity for them here with only 1 out. Jabron Lames to the plate. And that one's going to get through. The bases are going to be loaded for the Cyclones. And it's Chungus Among Us to the plate. And he'll stay in the game. 0 for 2. Let's see if he can connect here. It would be huge for the Cyclones. He could turn this lineup around with the bases loaded. Cut into this deficit. 2-1 the count. He flips this one into left. Tracking that one is Nick Hugh Jr. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Not deep enough for runners to tag, so the bases stay loaded, and it'll be Bean Machine with the bases loaded against his former team. 2-0 the count. Dangerous pitch there, but fouled off. 2-1. Fouled back. 2-2. Back to the mound. Werber and Jaegerman Jensen fields it cleanly to Luther in time for out number 3. And Werber, Jaegerman Jensen leaves the bases loaded and will head to the bottom of the 7th. Nick Hugh Jr. to lead things off here. Oh, a nice play by Rose, but couldn't quite handle it, and Hugh will be aboard. At least knocks it down before it becomes extra bases for Hugh. Brings up Ken Iffy, 1 for 3 on the day. Two and 1. 3-1. That one finds his own. The count is full, and tough out activated for Iffy, who hits this one through the right side of the infield. 2 on now for the Bombers, nobody out. I'll bring up Murph Kelly, still hitting from the left side against the righty Sims. Sims tenths, an inning of work, 5 hits, 2 earned runs. 1-2 count here to Kelly. Oh, almost hits him there. This one's flipped to County. Infield flies called. Out number 1 is recorded. It's up Pujols now. Off a 1-1 count. This one's hit hard, but right towards the left fielder Lanes for round number 2. And here comes Lexi Luther, 2 for 3 and 2 singles. And Luther deep into right, over the head of O'Brien. No, O'Brien makes the catch for round number 3. Over the shoulder to get us into the top of the 8th with the Bombers stranding a couple of more runners. Tyrese Rose to lead things off. Werber, Jaegerman Jensen staying in the game here. This one a chopper to short. Irons plays it in time for round number 1. Brings up Jet County at tenths, 0 for 3. First time facing off against Werber, Jaegerman Jensen. 1-2 count. This one grounded. Ferris Irons a diving stop, but it won't have a play. Too much speed on County, and he'll be aboard with an infield single. Timberwoods to the plate, 0 for 3. And Timberwoods into center field. Tracking that one is Diamonds. And that one dies in front of the wall for out number 2. Here comes Kazuto Yoshida. 0 for 3 tenths, just not a great day at the ballpark for Yoshida. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Fouled back. This is high, 2-2. Swing and a miss! The bad day gets worse for Yoshida as we head to the bottom of the 8th. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Bombers. As the mojo down will put Yoshida down to rattled or something. Landor Lakes, the starting pitcher, comes in. So they check their save file. Something might be in there. That one, oh, just misses the bag down the third base line. It'll be a full count for Hula. Puts this one into center. Well hit ball, but right to Among Us for number 1. There's Irons, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Irons gets retired, 2 away. And here comes Danny Diamonds, locked in, 2 for 3. A home run and a single. This one, Yoshida makes a clean stop there and retires the side, and we'll head to the top of the 9th. Cyclones need 5 to tie here. 6, 7, and 8 due up. Doug Kelly a perfect 3 for 3 so far. His first plate appearance not against Summer, as Warben Jaegerman Jensen stays in the game. And we'll get Kelly to fly out to right for round number 1, as Iffy reels it in. Ryan 1 for 3 today. Fouled back, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. The second strikeout for Warber Jaegerman Jensen, and Jabron Lames the last chance for the Cyclones in this one. It's the first pitch strike. Up the middle, out of the reach of Ferris Irons, and he'll be aboard. And the game will live on for Chungus Among Us, 0 for 3. And Among Us will get pinched hit for. Daydream Fever takes the plate appearance. Fouls that one off, a 1-1 count. That one is, oh, tough dive by Britton, couldn't quite get there in time. And everyone's safe and don't go anywhere. Warber Jaegerman Jensen gets pulled up to Obi-Wan Mahomey to try and get the final out here. Back to the top of the order in Bean Machine. He's locked in, 1 for 3. And a 1-1 count. Bombers lead 6-1 here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs and 2 on for the Cyclones. 2-2 now the count to Bean Machine. Grounded to short, this should do it. Irons the throw to first in time, and the Bombers take this one with a final score of 6-1. A lot of people left stranded. 9 hits for the Cyclones, only the run scored on the solo shot. 13 hits for the Bombers, 6 runs scored. Doug Kelly with a good day, 3 for 4 with the home run. 2 hits from Jabron Lames. And hits scattered about. 4 strikeouts for Yoshida. Just a really bad day for Yoshida. Everyone with a hit from the Bombers side. Britton goes 2 for 4, as does Kelly and Luther. And Diamonds goes 2 for 4 with the home run. Loss goes to Edwards, 4 earned through 5. Tim gets pegged with 2 through 2. And Lakes clean inning in relief. Win goes to Maury Summer. She goes 6 1/3, 1 earned run. 11 strikeouts, a walk, 4 hits. Warben Jaegerman Jensen, 5 hits, but no earned, 2 strikeouts. And Mahomey recording the final out of the game. MVP Diamonds followed by Summer and Doug Kelly. And that will do it for day 2 of week number 1 here of season 9 in the SSBL. Thank you all for tuning in. I don't know offhand what the stream plan is for tomorrow, but we will be sure to keep you updated on that regard. But thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next time. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.